just want people to sit there for 2 minutes. Some people sat there for 20 minutes and just let the experience wash over them.
The things that they have done during the support that they have made toward us has this result, this physical result.
Whose housing situation is very different, whose legal status is much more precarious than mine. Learning about their relationship to food and how it shapes their relationship to the city and how much they feel a part of the city and this country, really.
And I think once you detach from these explicit symbols, you detach from the language, you actually get to that essence that's really universal, actually.
Тримай нескінченність у долоні своїй, а вічність лише годині часу.
Not only will we try to capture those different ways that we touch and communicate, particularly within families, I wanted them to be something that you could instantly recognise and have a connection to in a way that wasn't just very literal.
This notion of touch, this notion of one surface onto another, and when we think about our skin and the nerve endings in our skin and the sensitivities that we have, thinking really carefully about it can bring a real richness to the experiences that you have of things that surround you.
We've learned about how to really bring together those collaborations in a way which allows every different player within that to have a voice.
Something really special happens when you bring together East Londoners, artists and researchers.
So you can listen to this one if you want to put the headphones on.
Glass.
This is like the sort of glass that you get on a window to a bathroom.
It's like paper, hunting paper. Oh no, wood. Do you know what it feels like? You know when that aerial signal in the radio, when you're trying to, you know when you turn into the channel, you know when you change into the radio station.
That's funny how you can feel the pattern, aren't you?
Yes, you can do a pin drop, ready?
That was a bit more sort of thready. That was good.
That sound, yeah.
Just encourage you to think about the sounds and the textures that you're seeing and feeling. There's as many different surfaces and ways of making marks as you can to pick up a sort of textural map of the route that we're going to take.
There's much to do there. I think, but this turns out to be a bit rougher than that. Because I didn't rub so hard. I'm going to try to go over it a bit.
Okay.
Before we were using paper to kind of reveal like the texture of the surface, we're going to find the texture of the surface now and kind of use paper to sort of reveal the sound that makes. I've got some needles here and there's some paper and some scissors. So what we need to do is quickly make some kind of paper amplifier. We're trying to make something and put the needle in it so you can transmit the sound through the needle into the paper.
subjects do you think go together?
I think these ones, like, even though they're the same in different colours, I think those don't go together. But I think, like, these go to these colours.
So lilacs and blues and pinks. Very light, sort of summery type colours.
This one's nice.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
Virginia.
This is Duncan again.
I think this is a little bit like a game. It's meant to be a little bit
very
like
soothing.
a game that you play. That you can move things around.
I feel it's like not
Okay, so on this table we've got 2 torches, LED torches with bright white lights, and there are some pieces of glass of different shapes. And if you shine the light through the glass, it reflects and refracts inside the glass, and when the light comes out, it comes out in different directions and different sparkles and different shapes and things. So I think the thing to do is just to play with them and find out what happens.
And National Food Service is actually a collective of the top of my head, I think it's 10 organisations across the UK who all share the same principles of trying to create change in the food system and for communities to build food sovereignty themselves. So while we're waiting for kind of systemic change in the food system to start practicing new ways of relating to each other, new ways of relating to food amongst our communities. So the 3 kind of key problems they see in the food system, which interlinked, is food poverty, food waste, so the way our food is produced, and social isolation. So they see social isolation as tied to food poverty.
I felt super admired the participants who actually are going through these life-challenging experiences. Before, I guess it was when someone feels sick, you feel sorry for them, right? But with this project, it is completely opposite. It felt me admired and inspired and feel proud the moment that they hold their jewelry pieces.
برای دیدن جهان در یک دانه شن و یک آسمان در یک گل وحشی، بی نهایت را در کف دست خود قرار ده و ابدیت را در ساعتی از زمان.
برای دیدن یک دنیا در یک دانه شن و یک بهشت در یک گل وحشی، بی نهایت را در کف دست نگه دار و ابدیت را در زمان.
Бач весь світ у зернинці піску, і рай у квітці польовій. Тримай нескінченність у долоні своїй, а вічність лиш у годині часу.
Also, when we are creating this, I think I create myself as well. I found my sound, I found my voice, and that was impressive. So I really, with this artwork, I also at the same time were creating myself, and I'm not the same person anymore.
Bir alem görmek, tek bir kum taneciğinde ve görmek yabani bir çiçekte cenneti. Tutmak sonsuzluğu avuçlarının içinde ve tıkmak bir saatin içine edebiyeti.
Can I see my difference?
Yeah, go for it. Get close to you. You can kind of see it track, you know, this is clapping.
Have this, make small. And again, for me, it's interesting because normally a picture is one instant, it's one snapshot, and sound exists because it goes over time. It's a melody that changes over time. And so, in a way, this 3D paper has a memory because you make an image, because you'll see it fades, and in a way, it means you have the memory in the paper. So that's what I find very powerful.
The idea is that everyone sort of connects together. So you can either have yourself a bit away from it.
Oh, that's clever, isn't it?
And then, or you can start to kind of flatten out.
I love it.
So then you just turn the torch off straight away and you get this impression, but
and then it fades.
Yeah.
Is it? How long does it do?
A few minutes, yeah. But if you go over it, so
you can go over with a different shape.
Yeah, it doesn't quite cancel it out, but it makes it fade. But then you get the layers.
Yeah, that's that double exposure.
Yeah, and what's really nice about it is that it connects to the nature of touch being so fleeting, and that it's constantly changing and moving.
But maybe it's like another piece of it. This is fun. Yeah, this is very, very fun. Is that it?
Yeah, because then you don't go round, you don't start to get inside the shadow, do you know what I mean? This is there you go. So that everyone, like one person does one, someone adds to it, someone adds to it, someone adds to it, and that works really nicely because then you're sort of connecting with each other. So
now you're friends forever because you have the picture together.